Hey guys, California Macky here. Hope you're doing well. Before we begin, I just like to thank Mr. Yato. You can check out his channel in the link on the screen, and I'll put it in the link in the description below. Yeah, he started a new YouTube channel, and I am so happy for him. Actually, I'm surprised that I haven't done this lately. Ugh. Going back, let's go continue because I want my Colonel Sanders to serve me like chicken! Sorry, that was uncalled for. Back to the fried chicken. Hello guys, California Mack here, and welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders Senpai! Let's continue where we left off. I just love all this chicken and biscuits. We don't have biscuits here in my location, so it's kind of sad, but at the same time I really want biscuits. I want biscuits. Laden with KFC gravy? Yeah. I'm a big fan of gravy. I'm a big fan of the gravy. I don't care if it's the melted... I don't care if the rumors of it being the melted chicken skins of the original recipes true. It's damn good gravy. Oh my god. It's been a while since I touched this. I'm really sorry about that. And I really have to apologize. The Sims 4 playthrough wasn't working out too well because OBS kept arguing. So we're gonna do this for a bit along with a few early sweet pull posts. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's... God damn it, Java. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know... Wait, didn't I finish this? I know I finished that bit. I remember fighting against something, and I don't want to go through that again. Do I? No, it's taking a while. I wonder what's up. Okay, here it is. You awaken on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. This is where we left off. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Oh yeah, they censored the secret. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Sorry, I lost my voice. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clang. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about it's day 2. I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and finally I can solo's Colonel. And he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to... Look, I can flirt with with any dude. I flirted with the guard over at work, alright? And he was very receptive. Yeah. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Her eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dry flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share his recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I need to protect the secret. I'm sorry. It was Eye of Nude. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figured that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Cherry blossoms. Oh wow, those are pretty. Wind rushes in. Mother clucking. Hold on, there is no way to hide this text. I just have to bask in his glory. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him! Senpai! Senpai! May opay na! Sorry, that went too far. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of a stand and you'll ride away together. That should look good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Macky, I'm here to deliver you. Not this guy. It is important that I remember him. He died from the cooking challenge yesterday. Exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... Before you can continue, suddenly awake. Ah, jeez! You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. I like how he leans back, all macho-like, JoJo style, glasses and all. He rouses you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural season musk? God, don't make me lick him. I'm going in! Whoa, 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 you've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and awkwardly kisses ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside the cell and instantly die of embarrassment. What? You can die? You can die. I can actually feel in this. I thought this was a feel-good game. No, it's not. It's actually... Oh my god. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh my god. fast forward. Oh shit, I opened my notepad. Okay, holding it. This is a bit different from typical and visual novel engines. Okay, we're gonna run to him. Alright, we're back. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that colonel is pretty damn dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Oh wow, he likes that. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, he leaves into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Fanfan, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be... By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Fanfan's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make it like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? What, you make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world makes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity, it takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Why is he giving me kawaii eyes? That's not comfy. Finally got a look at what it was they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the sport monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Fanfan, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got popped into the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Hey, Clank. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Fanfan's meaty foot. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Swamp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. You know, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, wow. Such drama. Fanfan jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Fanfan, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, please. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. Oh, I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy! Down! I'm topping! That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. That was... new, different. How do I describe it? Anyway. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Wanna pay attention to the lesson? Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Oh my god. Don't wink. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Macky? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Dog biscuit? You assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles, an example of his own culinary talent, perhaps to reach out for it with. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters and entire. Oh shit. Ah, dang it. Please don't tell me I need a walkthrough for this. Please don't tell me. Please let me start back at the classroom. I guess a shining pepper would... Oh yeah, we're talking about spices. It's just that I'm distracted by the biscuit. I really like biscuits. I like biscuits. Oh, fudge! BRB, mon ami. A shimmering pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend! Again? Again? I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Oh, sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You must... And feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. The pepper's the last of its kind. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. The arrivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Is everything in competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love, to learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already bought my own lunch. Macky, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. What? Grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down in a chocolate dessert, all so tiny. How does that work? It only takes about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you need for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. And now students, settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready? Listen, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can beat the best. Can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. If that is chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. You might not know, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now you've got some basic steps, so it's time to elevate your craft. You must never take this opportunity for granted. If you hope to say, this is actually... Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you, do not forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Was that? I don't want to say it. Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. I believe in you! He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Macky does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Do you have to wax poetics to me, muscle hunk? When you hear everyone talking and realize how serious your error was, you immediately shove your hand into the mixed to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest. That sounds horrible! Shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing, this battle's over. It can't be, I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand, you simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad, and here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Macky's injury. Hey guys, welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders. We're gonna continue off where we left off because I was in the middle of, well, family talking me down and shiz. And there was while I was recording, family came back and I can't let them see me recording because they went against it. Ugh. I still don't have enough, I'm still not earning enough to have my own apartment, so whatever you can contribute really helps. But you know, it's not really mandatory. What I get is enough for a few hotel stays. That said, I haven't had the chance for a hotel stay because I don't want to delve too far away since the Ash thing. Yeah. Oh shoot, I should have pressed continue, not this. Anyway, we're gonna continue back where we left off anyway. It's fine. It's fine. It's Gucci. We're all Gucci. You know? It's Gucci. We're Gucci. I'm not Gabbana, I am Gucci. Also, I can't talk too loud because I'm in a cafe. There are children, and I do not want to see... I do not want to get all lewd with bitch. That's so gross. Let me go back. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make some drama. Stop wasting everyone's time. I'm trying... Yeah, we've been through this. Oh god, no, I really hate this part. Let that enticing offer motivate you. 11. Gratitude. Small town. Yeah, I'm the small town dog. I believe in you. shoot. I don't think there was the right answer there. Okay, that's the best answer. Wow. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? None of those had anything to do with chicken. I really hate that sound. I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes so good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Macky to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Look at that! Get away from my senpai! Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients hidden within. How do you make cakes that small? Fried cheese croquette. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places the sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'm not sure. I can't save. Your rage burns so intensely within eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Wait, was his eyes changing? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. You could fit in my fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? Quite frankly, no. That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Sure, go on. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I hate to say it, but that angry face is kinda hot. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved it. Yes, I should have hugged you while I had the chance. Also, look at those thighs. Massive. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. Suddenly I feel motivated. What the hell? As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire... Look, Colonel Sanders, come on. Yay! What the hell? Interrupting, threatening shadowy presence. It's a spork monster. How the hell did you know? Is anyone feeling a bit of deja vu? He's not impressed, I can tell. Yo, Colonel. I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we've already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge him. Are you stronger than Marco? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Marco pretty easy, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Mack is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. Or I suppose we really don't... Wow, he looks conflicted. We don't really need to fight, it's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better to enjoy tasting tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. What the hell? Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. He passes a biscuit into Dorothy's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious, you're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it, you were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever This sounds like a typical anime. A magic spellbook and... Colonel Sanders, what's with that face? Did you do this? Precisely, Borkwa used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. Oh, it's the book that Ashley had. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be here. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Macky, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can just... Oh, he wants to play hideaway. Sorry, that's got a personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, honey, he loaded. Looks like you lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. His eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy, or both perhaps? I've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation, keep it a secret just for you. Might as well share. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh! The shredded cabbage glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire the taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. With the protection in the lube. Realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh! Wow. The large urn has a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No, absolutely not. Well, slices, but not raw. He was born with a beard. Would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. They don't look like they're cheersing them. Looks like, you look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. When it was alive. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Scented candle. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. I think about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death. Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you say I'm in the middle of something? A crack and the ghost is swept out with a breeze. Tap. That's gonna be a running gag. Alright. Hold on, there's a note. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. If I was a yandere, I'd take that. It's made of spun silver. And find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfy. You give yourself a deep hug. Breathing in his scent, this is shoujo manga bull. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Let me keep it, senpai. Oh crap, that jacket. You forgot to take it off. I'm scared. I don't want to lose right now. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. Ah! He likes it! I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. You take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Macky? I honestly think this is maybe the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Ah! Oh, God. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Yay! You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that would change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blah. In some jurisdictions, blah isn't even legal, but if a recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. It's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh my god. Is that biscuit? Loaded with wait, no, it's mashed potato. It's actual mashed potato with butter on top. That's nice. You taste his food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine in your taste buds, that is. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as his gaze is out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion, confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. When you're home, you find something very surprising and your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, we can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clegg, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Yeah, but he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Okay, that's a bit bizarre for a one-night date. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story over. bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on the day too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. My swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides at school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Macky, suggesting you pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrived just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for a final day of school? Macky, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? He doesn't look impressed, no. Be gone. Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, so your presentation was quite impressive. But your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce? Ew, he looks disgusted. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Words to say it was bland. Roasted like a... That was roasted in the best way. Excuse me, Macky, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, Macky. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself for how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Oh, that's the book? That book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm not gonna do that. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. I don't want to forget it, because each pain will make me develop as a character. That sounds dumb. I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. Let's see what happens. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkle? I really can't yell, sorry guys. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Macky, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before I can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class.
Do you think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Well, just form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Oh, shiz. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops in his tracks. Aww. That's actually kinda disturbing to look at. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. A deeply fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition Showdown Challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, am I okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny bug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you were gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. She brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off into the sunset without me. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, you know? Aw, she gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from your cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were prep talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before exam. You head to the arena too early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Fonfons, the supposed Mon and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Macky's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by sakura petals in Colonel Senpai. Macky, what are you doing here? There's still time before the exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie's begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the other time. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Oh no, I can smell it was made with a heaping help of TLC. But it'll probably stop burning in a second if I don't pull it out. I never had chicken pot pie from KFC, what the hell? It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's nothing left. The final showdown is about to begin. He lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. Wow. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll pull you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Fanfan and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has got her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare for food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What? Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, blaster! I'm sorry, I can't. I'm getting Soma vibes. Ashley scoops her pastries up the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula, that sounds accurate. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity, but as was part foretold, we mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all! Self-destruct. Fanfan quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you. She notices too, and I've always believed in you. Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Your turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Wait, if you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? Boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Steve, the spork monster. Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? These spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had a day off, but you have conjured Steve. And I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, I guess it's sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? Ah. Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I kind of like that time in Monster School that I happened to fall. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Summon extra power. I have what it takes. I came here to win. You interrupted my monologue, sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and the time is almost up, so you're going to need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Plank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Pop was hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there. Let me guess, did Fan had something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who might refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Your signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. 3 whole days long process, huh? But after days of hard work, 3 days. Time for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. It's the tiny, teeny Naruto Macky I spy float around the itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal was devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. She's overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Macky, for helping me to believe in myself. Fan, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made. Despite the needles, it looks decent. Uni overcooked, smooth egg custard in an axe-fumed urchin smell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? He leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poke and prodded. Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. You keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Fan does not go gentle into the night. Glamour's useless if there's no substance. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last time you've heard of me. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Ashley's turn. That's pretty tiny and more edible. Orange blossom, Turkish delight, and a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat food at a cooking school. It's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. And did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Speechless. I suppose you could smell it. It's absolutely insistent, but don't breathe too hard. It might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified. I didn't think it'd go that far with her character. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. A little drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything this dish would give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, and you get a pass! Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality to another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. It's so magnificent that they're drawn back in. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Oh great. Prom night? What? You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who said you can't teach a Donald dog new tricks? Oh wow. That's a look. No ghosts allowed at graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws. It was never actually a ghost, it was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amazing. And now that everyone's together, everyone the Sport Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone call me by my new name, Party Monster. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He has a crown on his head. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank! I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. This went dumb real quick. I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the new ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank. Blown away by Miriam's maturity, it's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Whoa! Why did they make him so hot? Howdy, classmates. He comes prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. We all get... God, that looks great. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Why are you sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such an unlucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100 franchises up running, I'll be ready to take a day off and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Macky. Oh sweet, we'll work together and play together. He stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at the pastry school. Oh my dear Macky, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you have me by your side. The end. What? What? That didn't feel satisfying. Oh my god, really? That's the end? Are there other endings? I'll have to look that up. For now, this was a fun story and a fun promotional campaign from KFC. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I have no words about the ending. It was a nice build-up, but at the same time, it ended on a sour note. Like, I only got half of him? Really? This is what you're going with? I'll see if there's other endings. I'll probably try to get it. Anyway, thanks so much. I'll see you guys soon. Oh yeah, there's the final battle. California Macky signing out. We'll do more since this series is done, I can find on a technical level. I can try out other series. Well, anyway, overall great game. I hate my ending. There should be more. California Mack is signing out. Bye for now, guys.